Wall Street Media, this is Tyler, that's Doug right there. Doug, what are you half grinning about right there? I gotta know.
Oh, nothing.
You know, something.
We really ought to start webcasting the 5 minutes that we spend here
before we go.
Mike, before we start. We're going to have to get different ratings, but I think it's a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, we'll have to get a live beep thing, too.
That's right.
Not that we're foul-mouthed or anything, by any means.
Just German, Mike.
Right.
Poor Jen. Poor Laura.
Thank you.
Let me try to keep it straight here. We can't do that, German Mike. He might go on vacation next week. I might go on vacation next week if the market doesn't turn around. Will you guys please run out and buy shoes and jewelry? I bought another 1,600 shares of DSW this morning. And made some money in there. We're up 1,400 for the day. Follow what we do on Covestor.com. We're the only ones worth watching. We actually do buy shares. It's not in play money or 100,000. And we traded 4 million shares of this penny stock that trades 100 shares a day. You know, we're idiots, but at least we're idiots that are putting hard-earned money into the stocks. And I think that's the only thing that really matters. You know, rather than you walk off and you do the old Henry Blodgett and say, you should buy this.
Yeah, me on the other hand.
I think this is a piece of crap.
What's her name? That woman that writes sometimes, writes those articles. She's all, she wrote a book. She lives out in California.
Yeah, Susie Orman. Susie Orman. And owns all municipal bonds. But she's going to tell you what you should do, what stocks you should buy.
And you know what? Women listen to her, though, because she's a voice for women. And
we're a voice for women. Women, I want you to listen to us. We get up and we go to work. You know, and we buy stocks for real, okay?
That's awesome.
We're voice. Oh, come on, do the
I got a couple management changes over here.
Serious stuff, Tyler.
I'm very. Don't hit me on the head, Doug. I'm trying to. I'm working here. We got S&T Bank.
These are from Liberum, by the way.
These are from Liberum.
Go ahead.
This is a twist. We got S&T Bank, ticker STBA. They announced the appointment of Todd Bryce as S&T's new CEO, effective immediately. Bryce succeeds James Miller, the current CEO, who's retiring.
You didn't mention they were from Pennsylvania, Tyler.
No, I didn't mention that they were.
I think they're in Pennsylvania.
Doug, okay? That's a really good story. Let's move on. We got VSE Corporation.
You mentioned when they're from Georgia.
Yeah, because I pay attention to what's happening in my state.
These guys are from Indiana, Pennsylvania. How confusing is that?
It's a little confusing.
And they're on Philadelphia Street. Oh, my head is spinning, Tyler.
I don't know how they go to work every day and keep everything straight.
Probably last CEO just got lost. He didn't quit. He asked for someone for directions to Philadelphia and Indiana, Pennsylvania.
He just hasn't gotten back yet.
Yeah.
That's great.
He's out hanging out with Greg.
Oh, goodness. All right, moving on, though. We got FSC Corporation, ticker VSEC. They announced that its board of directors appointed Maurice Gauthier,
it's
CEO.
Gauthier.
Gauthier. I'm just trying to do the English pronunciation because this is America. They appointed Maurice as the CEO, president, and COO of the corporation, effective April 28th, replacing Don Irvin, who will continue to advise the corporation as its executive chairman of the board. What else we got? Prime Media, ticker PRM. They announced the appointment of Charles Stubbs to the position of president and CEO. Mr. Stubbs replaces Robert Metz.
I think they own About.com, right? Prime Media. Didn't they buy them for like $400 trillion?
I'm not really sure.
All
right. Well, then, moving on, we got Westmoreland Coal Company, ticker WLB, announced that it hired D.L. Lobb as the president and CEO.
From Georgia, Tyler.
Prime Media are from Georgia?
Norcross. Do you know where that is?
It's kind of, maybe. It's kind of tucked over there in the,
How hard is it to know different things in Georgia?
We have a lot of things
3 places
in Georgia.
that have electric?
No. We got telephones a few years ago. Doing well.
Big phones! I love my thrifty son.
Hey, come on now.
I can't believe, though, that you're so tight like that, but then you spend it all on Jen.
Say that again.
Because, Jen, he's here every day. He's telling us he's spending his fortune on you. So I hope you're living it up.
He showed up again one more time.
He showed up in his gorilla outfit last week and wanted to take you out to dinner.
That's it. This went from good to bad.
I couldn't even think. I thought, like, oh no, McDonald's is letting you in with Abe Vigoda. Abe Vigoda's going to like arrest you. He's going to say, I'm Detective Fish. I saw Abe
what are we going to
Vigoda.
do with you? Unbelievable. Boeing profit, did you see? Up 38% in Q1?
Yeah,
Their
because
backlog?
they're collecting all this money for planes that they're not delivering. My profit would be up 4,000% if I was doing that. You know what? Instead of ordering the 787, you order the Doug 87, all right, from now on, okay? And I'm only going to charge $1 million for it. And it's 1,500 feet long, and the German's going to build it. And we're just never going to deliver them. My profit will be through the roof. The German will be in the clink. I don't know anything about any stinking Doug 87.
They didn't tell me about this.
What do you mean? He is an idiot. We're not building planes.
That's a good idea there, Doug. It's true,
plan.
though. They do.
You don't like my plans, Tyler?
I like your plans. I just think it's basically the same business model that Boeing's pulling out here.
So everybody's patting them on the back. Where's the pat on the back for the Doug 87? Enron did it too. They were going to deliver cable and movies and everything. I remember some jerk off from Enron calling me and talking to me, and I thought, how can you even be in business, right? He was talking to us about like the streaming and all that and doing some kind of a deal. And he said, like, what kind of a watch do you have? I said, do you know something? You are the first metrosexual. The word wasn't invented then, but I don't think you were playing linebacker when I was across the line from you. I hung up on him.
Yeah. Anyway, Philip Morris. Q1 profits are up.
You smoke?
Selling them.
Do you smoke Philip Morris? What do you smoke?
What are we?
Oh,
this is not.
You
this
smoke
is not a big. You can't.
Those cookie Indian cigarettes. That's right. I forgot. There might be a little metrosexual in you, Tyler.
I'm gonna walk out.
I'm gonna want to talk to
you alone and just talk to yourself.
We're about there now, anyway.
Anyway,
Jen, please write in. Please click the feedback button and tell us.
It's not me and my countrymen smoking. It's not the Europeans either, apparently. It's the Asians that are buying.
I'm going to talk to
10% more.
Figure this out.
Yeah. We had that conversation earlier.
Ryanair, Tyler. I bought some Ryanair today. I'm up 7 cents a share.
Those guys are great.
I just love him so much.
Yeah.
Well, they were down at their 52-week low, and I thought he is the coolest guy in the universe, man. But they did the ad with Sarkozy and his girlfriend and stuff, right? And the guy told him, like, the Irish, whatever, were going to penalize them, and he said they were the Society of Silly Asses or something.
Yes.
I love the guy from Ryanair, and I just thought if he's at a 52-week low, he's a funny bastard, but he's also a smart guy, and I like him, you know. And I thought he'll find a way out of it.
His presentations Tyler,
too are they're rocketing fantastic. Up. I'm up 10 cents.
The last time I saw him speak at a conference, he got up, an airline conference, so you had all the low-cost carriers up, and he gets up, all these other companies say they're low-cost, He started making fun of them.
Yeah, because you know what? They ran that ad that they would beat anybody's fare. For flights they fly already, right? And he said, I think he said they had one person that was 2. The German says 2. And the German says 2, it was 2. It wasn't 2.5 or 2.25, it was 2. But anyhow.
So you're in at a 52-week low, and what do you think?
I'm not going to ask how it could be 2.25 people or anything.
I know. I'm just going to let that go because I know where it's going to come from.
All right. We're up $2,100 in our Covester.com portfolio. You can check it for free. We're slow in April, kids, so you're just going to get us messing around. Although you're going to New Orleans.
Yes, I leave tomorrow.
And we'll have some CEOs from there Friday afternoon for you. Peter Raschuti, we love him. Super smart guy. Runs a mutual fund. Has a conference with the business students from Tulane. And we'll have some highlights from that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's about. Oh, the Weisenheimer wrote in. And yeah, this is true. You know, you and German might get me talking. I tell all the good stuff, and then I think I said it already on the show.
Just leave it there.
Aspen Bio. Don't touch that. Aspen Bio. APPY. I had 500 shares. I talked to Greg. I email him. if we're going to be literal, often, and super smart guy. He's their chairman, and a really good guy, and they have a really good product that's going to be able to tell from a blood test right away if you have appendicitis or not. And there's like 1 million Americans a year that have it, and they do like 100,000 unnecessary surgeries, and I forget how many tens of thousands they send home every year where they didn't do it.
Right.
And then that's what you did have. Now it's a big emergency, and some people die from it. These guys are doing great stuff, right? And Weisenheimer, one of our listeners, good guy, he's going to come up and have steaks and beer with me, says that he owns them too. And they put out, we didn't know what was happening because the stock's been going down and down. And they put out a press release today saying that they're just about ready to start their trials, right? And they should have everything done and be ready, for the FDA approval in 4 to 5 months, right? And in like a normal world, that would put it through the roof, right? And it actually went down. I bought another 1,000 shares. It's up a little bit now, right, to 4.25. But I thought, geez, oh man, this baby should go through the roof, right? I mean, the company itself put out a release today, right? And the Weisenheimer emailed me and he said he can't imagine how the hell that it didn't. That's your smoke. Anyhow, how the hell it didn't go through the roof. And I was thinking the same thing. I don't know, but I guess everybody's just adopting a wait and see attitude. But man, I bought another 1,000 shares, followed on Covester.com. We're not one of the empty heads that could be doing the sports for you or something, or the weather, and telling you, this is what you should do, and then walking off, and they didn't own it. I bought another 1,000 shares of them. I like Greg from them, and I think that they have a great idea, and I think this will be a wonderful thing, man. And he says, all hail Microsoft, added more to his portfolio. Said he owns Yahoo too. I sold my Yahoo off yesterday, thank God.
I'm holding mine. I'm with him here. He says he's holding at least to the end of the week. Some are saying they're still might be
Saturday is when they're going to talk. I think Saturday is when the offer expires. I don't know what's going to happen. Ballmer's in Milan talking about they're not going to do anything and they'll walk away. I still have, I have 20 Yahoo May 30 calls that whatever I'm going to hold on to because I'm an idiot. And otherwise, I just want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, me too.
I hope he's just bluffing and they come out and offer $35 a share on Saturday. I don't think they're going to do that, but I'm holding on to a few of the May 30s just to see what the hell happens. He says, don't forget QPCI. I told him we do them at USDC conference, and I saw these guys just signed up to be part of that group. It's the US Display Consortium. Right. They always have super cool stuff. German Mike always tells me we need one of those for about 10 things.
10 things.
And what's he say?
Yeah, this is what I was giggling at before. I had a big grin. Tyler, your comment, I'm going to get you Weisenheimer. I'd swat you away like a mosquito. Now you and your shoe lifts go sit in the high chair in the corner next to the fax machine you can't reach. Weisenheimer.
I love the Weisenheimer. I wish he was here hanging out with us. He's fun. I bought some Talbots. They have credit problems where the bank didn't want to loan them money anymore. But I thought Talbot's been around for a long time. They're not going away. Someone will loan them, or they'll work out a way to make a go of it.
Where'd you get in at?
714. They're all the way up to 717. So it looks like I'm going to Bermuda with German next week.
There you go.
I'm going to hold them for a while. If I can just learn to hold on to stuff, And Taylor, I did the same thing. I thought they were a little low. I'm up $36. But I'm not telling you guys, this is what you should do. I bought them.
Yeah, do it. You got to do your own research.
I bought some Liz Claiborne, too. I thought they looked awfully low. They're not at their low, but they're near their low. Mm-hmm. And where's Liz Claiborne? They're going away? No. They aren't going away. And I'm going to hold them until things turn around.
Our clock is pretty high over here. We should.
We're at about 7 hours. This is actually a 7-hour program. I hope that you don't mind. And German Mike has programmed the media player you're watching us on so that you cannot close us. And if you close this window, we will reopen 2 more windows showing the show.
I bet he could do it too.
I know he can do it. Tune in and watch this. We're going to go and eat lunch on the next part of the program.
Covester.com. Follow our portfolio there. Find us on WSMCO and feedback down below.
If you own stuff, if you're buying stuff, click the feedback button and tell us what you're buying and tell us why. It doesn't have to. Some of the guys send in great stuff, right? That's why I still own TGB, the gold mines, because that guy wrote in such a great case for it.
Right.
And it was brilliant. Really
Right.
smart people. Just into...
Okay, great.
Right in,
Thanks
tell us what you're doing.
See you soon.